So 1 billion rows grouped and summarized in 0.8 seconds. Hello and welcome back. If you are analyzing a data that is very big, let's say about 1 billion rows on a laptop, then RStudio is going to freeze and it is almost impossible to use DataFrame and analyze that data. So in next few minutes, I will show you using the same laptop, same billion rows of data, you will be able to analyze your data in few seconds. We will not use any cluster. There will be no cloud bill, also no Spark, only R and one package called DuckDB. If you are familiar with SQL commands, well and good, but no such knowledge is needed. So let's first understand why data.frame fails. So R keeps every data.frame entirely in RAM. So a billion rows of data with few columns is likely to be close to 10 gigabyte or even 20 gigabyte. Now most laptops have either 8 GB or 16 GB RAM. So the math simply doesn't work. The library DuckDB, DB for database, flips this. So it is an in-process analytical database. It runs inside your R session. So there is no server to install in this case. It reads your data directly from the disk and then processes it in chunks across all CPU cores and then only brings back a small output or result. So your RAM essentially holds only the final answer and it does not hold the entire data. And that's why DuckDB is one library you must learn in 2026, especially when you are working with huge amount of data. So for this illustration with 1 billion rows of data, we are going to need 4 libraries, starting with DuckDB and then our familiar one, dplyr. And for visualization, I will use ggplot2. And just to capture some time, we'll make use of TikTok as well. So if you have not installed it, make sure you first install and then run these libraries so that they are available. Now the setup is just one small line that you see here using DB Connect. So this one line creates an in-process database that we need. So simply run this. So we don't need any admin rights, we don't need any server, nothing external. So this line gives us a database living within our R session. And when you close R, it's gone. So let's create a 1 billion row dataset which will represent e-commerce sales records. So it will generate 1 billion row dataset and save that in sales.parquet file. Let's simply run this. So this can take few minutes. So let's wait for that. So okay, so this is done. So let's check file size for sales.parquet. So this is the file size. If I divide this by a billion, so about 9.2 gigabytes. Next, we are going to tell DuckDB that sales.parquet file exists, but we are not going to load this file. So we can do that using this line. And if you check sales, so you see all these columns: order ID, store ID, order date, amount like $191, $74.70 and so on, and category. So there are 1 billion rows like these. So we are able to read this in almost 0 seconds because this sales is not a data frame. It's basically a reference to data on disk. Notice that we are working with the database, but we are not using SQL commands. We are simply using dplyr commands like group by, summarize, arrange. So if I run this from tick to talk to capture how much time it takes, so you can see it took less than a second to basically process this data. So it summarized orders, revenue, average order by categories, and then arrange this in descending order of the revenue. So 1 billion rows grouped and summarized in 0.8 seconds. So this collect that you see here basically pulls the final answer, which is these 5 rows of data. Now in query 2, let's do slightly more. So we'll not only filter, but we'll also create a box plot for electronics category. So I'm going to run this. We get the box plot and it reports that it took about 56.8 seconds. So we are able to work with the ggplot seamlessly with this huge database. So if you want to see what is happening behind the curtain, so we are using group by and summarize, and if you want to see so what are the SQL commands that are being used, you can run this and get your familiar SQL commands. So those of you who are familiar with SQL, it says select category and then sum the amount as revenue. From where? From the dataset sales.parquet and group by category. So that's what is happening behind the curtain. So we are able to get database speed while working with dplyr commands. Those of you who want to get familiar with SQL commands, so this can be a very good tool. Now suppose you have multiple files like this. I only have sales.parquet, which is about 9 gigabytes. So let's say you have a folder called data and you have several files like that. So you can run all that in simply one line and still process the data. And second important tip is that you should always disconnect. So you can use this db disconnect function and disconnect from the database. So let's talk about 4 points. Number 1, data frame will die because everything needs to fit in the RAM. 2, DuckDB runs inside R and streams the data from disk. So db connect that we saw is the entry point. Number 3, the function that you saw tbl plus your dplyr verbs plus collect at the end, that's the entire workflow. And 4, 1 billion rows, regular laptop and few seconds. So what you could do is find that largest file that you have worked with that crashed your R session and rerun your analysis through DuckDB. Feel free to share your experience in comments. If this helps you to save your cloud bill, one like will help more people find it. For more on modern AI with R, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon.